You will lose weight and at the same time not even be as hungry. Ghrelin will decrease, leptin increase. Double whammy. So why aren't you doing it? I'll tell you why. Coach Greg, and what exactly happens when you go from eating a mostly healthy diet to a mostly junk food diet? Well, a UK doctor, he decided to find out exactly what would happen both to his body and to his mind. And I can say I watched the video. It's shocking. You need to watch this video. You need to understand just how dangerous it really is. So this doctor, he had a pretty healthy diet. About 80% healthy, 20% junk. Decided to flip-flop it. 20% healthy and 80% junk food or processed, ultra-processed foods. He was tested before and after and documented what he was experiencing during his 30-day ordeal. And as always, he ate when he wanted to. He honored his hunger. If he was hungry, he would eat. He previously ate when he was hungry, usually 3 times a day in a snack, and he would continue to do so. If he was hungry, he was going to eat. You could almost say he went all in. He went all in eating junk and honored his hunger cues. If you give your body what it wants all the time, you're soon going to be addicted to foods and have a very difficult time controlling your cravings. So let's watch the video and see just how bad it got.
First meal is a national favourite. Fried chicken.
And so rather than chicken, he's eating fried chicken. High calorie dense foods, adding more fats, salt, and so on, making it more delicious than last time. And as it becomes more delicious, it's harder to put the fork down.
This is my crisps.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. It would be impossible for me to not eat. I've eaten 3 of these.
No.
When eating highly palatable foods, it is very difficult to stop eating them. Your body is sensing just how good it is and it wants to eat more. We've evolved over time to crave these foods because they're high in calories, more likely to survive. The problem is, in today's world, for most people, food is abundant. So easy to get, highly processed. We can just go to the store and buy whatever we want. In the old days, you had to go hunt and gather. It was a lot of work. So when you stumbled across a lot of food, you were supposed to binge for survival. Now, binging is bad. It's not good for survival. You eat too many calories, leads to obesity, and that has a negative effect on your health. Diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and so on. He's eating lasagnas and lots of cheese. People love their cheeses. The problem is he's going to eat it and he wants another one. He can't stop eating it. High calorie dense foods, much more difficult to stop eating.
You get the bowl of dry cereal, you pour on the milk goes brown, the texture changes, it's all snapping and crackling. You know, an amazing bit of food engineering.
And I like the way he describes cereal. He describes it as a dessert of scientific engineering. It's just cereal, but it's highly processed and made to be easy to eat. When's the last time you had cereal and didn't want to eat another bowl? For me, cereal is a trigger food. Once I start eating it, I want to eat the entire box, so I don't carry cereal in the house anymore. It's not a smart food decision for me to make. High calorie, highly palatable foods, very difficult to control yourself around. So when there is something that's a trigger food, I highly suggest you don't carry it in your house. Out of sight, out of mind. You see it, you want to eat it.
Previously, that meant eating 3 meals a day with the occasional snack. Now, I find myself craving food much more often.
So since switching over to this more unhealthy diet, he's now never satisfied. He wants to eat and keep eating. Can't put the fork down. Craving foods, wants to eat all during the day, even during the night.
This is definitely what the scientific papers call hyperpalatable. So it's just really, really, really eatable, delicious food. It's really hard to stop eating.
So if you want to lose weight, it's a smart idea to stop eating so much of the highly palatable foods. Doesn't mean you can't eat any. He used to eat 20% junk type foods. Was in great shape, looked great, felt amazing. You don't have to be perfect. But if you eat 80% junk, how do you expect you're going to feel?
Part of that is because it's so soft. It's like it's got a crunchy bit.
And just think of it. It's soft, crunchy, highly palatable, delicious, tastes too good to be true. In comparison, if you're eating fruits and vegetables, low calorie dense foods you need to eat for a long time. And by eating food for a long time, it allows your body to sense it's getting full. You add a lot of volume, your stomach stretches a little, sends signals to the brain saying, it's okay, you can stop eating now. We're satisfied. But when you're eating high calorie dense foods, the hunger hormones, they go up. Keep eating. We want you to continue eating rather than saying you are full, it's time to stop eating.
I don't know what this is about. This is just a video of me not having a poo.
And he's having trouble going to the washroom. He no longer needs to poop. He's not eating enough fiber. Lower fiber diet's going to make it harder to use the bathroom. So if you're constipated, probably not eating enough fiber.
I spent the whole day eating motorway junk and went to bed and my head was swollen.
And he's feeling hungover from this diet. He wakes up, doesn't feel good, has a headache, difficult time sleeping. It's not good. He's hoping his body will eventually get used to this.
Time for some pudding. I'm not enjoying it, but I can't stop.
Something like marriage.
And as he's eating the highly processed pudding, high calorie pudding, he says, I'm not even enjoying it, but I can't stop. And the joke is kind of like our marriage. Not good, not good.
4 a.m. I've had to come to the kitchen. I can't sleep. I've got heartburn. I've got a headache.
And he's getting up in the middle of the night with a headache, feeling like eating more food. Sounds like he needs my sleep aid. Sleep through the night and you don't need to binge. Better yet, switch over to the healthier diet, and if you can sleep through the night without it, then so be it. But if you're having trouble sleeping through the night, highly recommend you get the sleep aid. Better quality night of sleep, better recovery, and as a bonus, you don't wake up in the middle of the night wanting to eat.
Let's start with how you were when we started. So
Okay.
4 weeks ago.
Magnificent.
And the results are in. A month later, how did he make out? And in the before, a healthy man. In the after, he's literally gained 13.5 pounds in a month. He didn't force feed. He ate when he wanted to eat, intuitively, just like he always did. The problem was the intuitive eating he's now doing, it was intuitively eating junk. So if you start eating junk all the time, cookies, candies, chips, pizza, and so on, you're probably going to gain weight, and it's not really your fault. Ghrelin, the hunger hormone, is increasing. It's stronger, higher. They measured this. Increased ghrelin going to make you hungrier. He's not eating a lot of fiber. He's not eating low-calorie dense foods. So his body wants to keep him eating. We need more. Keep eating. Problem is, he doesn't need more. He's gained 13.5 pounds in a month. Imagine if he keeps doing this diet for a year. He might gain 50 pounds. Who knows?
You've got a double whammy. You've got an increase in the hunger hormone and a decrease in the hormone that's telling your brain that you've eaten.
So just think of this. You're trying to lose weight and you're on an if it fits your macros diet. You just eat certain macros, doesn't matter what kind. And so you choose to eat a lot of licorice, candies, donuts, Pop-Tarts. Problem is, when you eat highly palatable, high calorie dense foods, the hunger hormones, they go out of balance. Ghrelin goes up, punches you in the face, says, keep eating the Pop-Tarts, we love those. So what do? You keep eating them because you're intuitively eating. You're eating what your body wants, what it needs, right? No, it doesn't need that. It only wants that because you're giving it that. It doesn't need it. So by switching over to low-calorie dense foods that keep you full, that taste amazing, your hunger hormones, they go down. It does the exact opposite of what this study does. So if you're currently eating like this guy, eating a lot of pizza, junk food, and so on, and you switch over to lower calorie dense foods, foods with a lot of fiber, more fruits and vegetables, the opposite will happen. You will lose weight and at the same time not even be as hungry. Ghrelin will decrease, leptin increase. Double whammy. So why aren't you doing it? I'll tell you why.
Comparing these scans has revealed that my diet has linked up the reward centers of my brain with the areas that drive repetitive automatic behavior.
Your brain chemistry literally changes because your body wants to get that reward. The sugar, the fat, the ice cream, Haagen-Dazs, those delicious, amazing, high-calorie dense foods, the highly palatable ones, your body wants them. It's like a reward. It's like an addiction, kind of like a drug. You want it and you want more of it. Your body's been trained to start craving those things. So imagine what happens when you teach your children to eat like this. You give your kids candy, cake, cookies, and so on, junk food all the time. And their brain chemistry changes. It adapts. It says, yes, keep eating crap, keep eating junk. And you're a parent and you want to give your kids what they want. Yeah, eat what you want. I want to be a good mommy and daddy. I'm going to give them exactly what they want. Only you're screwing them up for their futures. You're giving them all this junk. Their brain chemistry's changing. And when they get older and they want to lose weight, they can't. Unless they watch Coach Greg's videos and they learn what they did wrong and they get the freaking cookbook or they start eating healthier, low-calorie dense foods, fruits and vegetables, foods with fiber, feel full, and add in more cardio, more exercise, build more muscle. Then over time, their body can return back to where it should have been. Not obese, not overweight, but healthy. The way society is right now, we're programming people to crave these things. And we say, fat acceptance, let's just accept it. Why are we accepting it when we can do something about it? The problem is we reward people the wrong way from an early age, and that keeps getting worse over time. And I'm not saying everyone needs to be perfect and only eat healthy food, but it's about balance. It shouldn't be all about junk. And if you are eating all junk right now, it probably isn't your fault. Probably were raised to eat that way from an early age. And so now you crave those foods. And when you eat a plain apple, you're thinking, well, this doesn't taste very good. But an apple does taste very good. The problem is, compared to pizza and ice cream, cookies, it's not amazing now, is it?
Really didn't
surprised.
expect this when I came in this morning.
No,
Are you surprised by
I was
this?
surprised by the changes in the MRI scan. Really surprised.
Hope you learned something. The dangers of eating highly palatable, highly processed foods that are high in calories and so easy to eat. It can, in fact, make changes to the brain, making you crave them even more. Ending it here. If you want to get my cookbook, low-calorie, delicious recipes, please do so. Click the link in the description. Also, Harder Than Last Time supplements. Watch one of the bloops, please do so. Coaching plans by me and my team. Training books. Click the freaking bell button. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and until next time, I am out.